Hello, everyone. Welcome to He Still Speaks, Now Listen. It is a pleasure to bring another message for you to enjoy and for you to share. Again, if you enjoy what you heard on this YouTube channel, please subscribe to it and send a link to someone else. Allow them the opportunity to learn something interesting. He Still Speaks, Now Listen is about inspiring you, motivating you to provoke a thought. If I can provoke a thought in you to look at something different, to consider it, then I have done my job. Right? I do the things I do because I have to. I perceive that that is what my true calling. And so, because of it, I bring forth a message that I perceive that need to be heard. I thought about this today, and I had an opportunity to go pay my phone bill, cellular bill, and me and a young lady was talking. She's talking about the weather, and as we continue to talk, she shared with me that she's from Georgia. And I said, "What part?" She said, "From Savannah, Georgia." Savannah, Georgia. She looked at me and said, "Why are you looking at me strange?" I said, "Because I'm from Savannah, Georgia." She said, "Wow." I said, "How long have you been up here in Colorado Springs?" She said, "A couple of weeks." She left Savannah, Georgia because of the weather and the humidity, and she has a sinus condition, and she still live here. So as we began to talk, she said, "Do you know what's happening in Savannah, Georgia? They're off the chain. People are killing people left and right. It's a shame that individuals are killing people for no reason." And I thought about what she said, and interestingly enough, this was a white female sharing her views and her concern about black individuals killing each other for whatever reason. There's no reason to kill anyone for whatever way. You can say I'm representing. Representing what? When you die in the midst of a crime committed in the midst of a crime, you are representing what's in that coffin. When people come to your funeral and they bury you and they put you in the ground, yes, some tears will be shed. Yes, memories will be remembered. And yet those same individuals will go out and say, "I'm representing, so I'm going to seek revenge." Why? When you kill someone for whatever reason, how's that representing you? Do someone gonna give you millions of dollars? Are you gonna have a TV show? Or are you gonna walk down the block and be say, "Yeah, he's representing"? No, you should be representing the real you. Like I said, who is drawing you? When people see you and when you ride through the neighborhood and they see young black males or even some white males on the corner selling drugs, doing whatever, it brings an image that all blacks are doing the same thing. And that's not true. We need to wake up and quit allowing ourselves to play what I call the race card. We, as black Americans, we do play the race card. You know it, I know. Let a dark skinned black person having a heated discussion with we call it a red bone, a light skinned black person. What do they say? Do they be nice? No, they're going to use the N word and everything else except addressing them as individuals. They're going to use the N word to insult them. They say, "You're not black enough. You're not one of us." Why I'm not one of you all? Because I'm not talking. I'm not using street ebonics. I don't walk down the street with my pants hanging down. What does that represent? When people see you walking down the street, women and females, I've seen women walking with their pants down below their waist. I see young men walking down with their pants down their waist. What image do people see when they see you? Do they draw a conclusion that you're no good? "Yeah, I'm representing." Who are you to tell me how to dress? This is me. This is with me, bro. No. Is this the real you? When I heard that young lady talk, how many other white female or males feel the same way? How many blacks feel the same way? We do care about the killing. It's not about black on black. Black do kill black for all kinds of reasons. Whites kill whites too. But don't allow ourselves to be played by other white and black people. When you see people coming to you trying to stir up your emotions to make you do something that you ought to think is against the law, you should run and flee and refuse to play the race card game. You say, I like what you said. I don't like what you said, but I'm not going to listen. I'm going to throw down those thoughts, those negative thoughts, those playing the race card. I don't want to play your game. I have more to live for. I don't want to die because of a bullet, because I mistreat someone. And then when they put me in my coffin, people will come and shed tears, and I'm representing a dead body. Yeah, your mother, your father, your grandparents, and your friends will remember you, and they will cry. But guess what? You're not coming out of that coffin. You are dead, and you're representing. Don't play the race card game. Don't play the card game. Begin to look at yourself. And some people are going to like what I said, and some people are going to reject, and that's fine. But whatever they choose, if they continue to do the wrong thing, death will surely fall upon them. Always remember, don't play a game where you have no control over. Because whoever comes to you to reveal something to you, think about what they're saying. Is it right or is it wrong? Whatever they're asking you, is it to hurt others or to hurt you? And if you are deceived and seduced because how much money you can get, how it benefits you, because you want what other people have. You have not finished school, but you want a good job. You haven't finished school, but you should be the manager. You haven't finished school, but you want a good paying job. No, 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 no. Go to school. Go back to school if you drop out. Begin to look at yourself and say, I have a purpose in my life. I have a purpose in my life. I recognize through my sinful behavior and the things that I have done, but yet I still struggle knowing that I have a purpose in my life. And I want you to begin to look at yourself and say, how do I want people to draw me? How do I want people to see me? What should I be doing? How am I behaving today? What is I'm saying? When I wake up in the morning, do I say, thank you, God, for waking me up in the morning? Or I'm living for self? What I see, what I smell, what I taste, what I hear. Do I ever question to say, what should I be doing for other people in life? Is it all about me? Is it all about me? We living in times that things are going to get worse. And God forbid that you're not prepared. You're going to remember that someone tried to help you to say, quit representing, quit playing the race card. Begin to look at yourself. Everyone have a purpose. You can ignore me. You can disregard what I'm saying. That's fine. I have no power to make you do nothing. But what I am telling you, that you can become better than where you are in your life today. Allow He Still Speaks Now. Listen, all the messages on my website, even I got one called Take It to the Street, where you can go out and do exercise. That's a good one too. But my bread and butter is He Still Speaks Now. Listen, God is speaking to you who are in the sound of my voice. Look at your life. What do need to be changed? It may be a little thing here, little thing there. With every surgery, there come operation. You go to the doctor, this is my symptom. He prescribes a prescription. It works, it may not work. It works, it may not work. What happens if the prescription don't work? Then you have to go to God and say, Lord, help me, deliver me from what I'm going through. A lot of individuals don't want help. You can't help people that don't want help. Right now, as I'm speaking, someone has given birth, someone have died, someone is pregnant, someone is doing things that they ought not to be doing at this very moment. Begin to call into question, should you continue to allow yourself to be played? We always say it's the Caucasian. It's the Caucasian doing this, the Caucasian holding me back, or the white man holding me back. The white man is doing this. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Did you finish school? Are you in school? Are you striving to do the best? So what if your father have left you? So what if your mother is not in your life? You are still responsible for your life. You are responsible to do things to better yourself. Quit blaming others for your lack of. Go to school if you have not finished school. Suck in that pride. If you have to work at McDonald's or Burger King, so be it. At least you won't get killed. But whatever you sow, you will reap. If you're into drugs, if whatever lifestyle you're in, you will eventually reap it someday. No one is escaped from the justice. God requires justice. You can say, I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. I don't believe in your God. That's fine. But you cannot stop spiritual law. Look in your house. Look at your mattress. Look at your sheets. Look at your pillowcase. Look at anything in your house. When you buy something, it comes with a warning. It says, if you follow these instructions, you can get the full maximum benefit of these items. When you disregard the instruction, you can electrocute yourself if you put yourself in the tub and throw something electrical in the tub, or you choose to do otherwise because how you feel. Begin to understand. I often wonder, in the days of the slaves, when they had these, I call it black trailblazers, would get up and say, what can I do? How can I make a difference? And I thought about, and I read a few of their stories, and I kind of apply what they went through and put what we seen in the society today. And it's like a mixed message. Why we continue looking back? Why we continue saying, well, I deserve this because the color of my skin. Do you not have character? Martin Luther King, you should, I think I'm saying it right. You should be judged by the contents of your character, not by your skin. I'm paraphrasing. Let someone judge you by the contents of what comes out. You have this old saying, when someone sees you and you open your mouth, they're judging you or coming to a conclusion where you are in your mindset. Be aware of those who come, sheep who comes in wolf clothing to cause you to sin, to cause you to disobey God, to cause you to play the race card, all for their purpose. When someone comes to you and offer you something and it appeals to you and you fall to the trap, you are playing their card game, and it's a race card game. I hear it all the time on the news, and I go back to this. I often say, we have people say, American people want this, the black people want this, but wake up. Do we really have black leaders that say they speak for us on the mainstream? I'm talking about the well-known ones that we see on TV to say, I speak for the black race. Or really, do they speak for me? If you listen to some of the things they have said and listen to what I say, are they speaking for me? I'm saying that you can pull your bootstrap up. You can pull your pants up, young lady, young man, and you can walk with pride. So what if you've been born on a mother whose father, whose husband or boyfriend or whoever have left? So what? Don't use external things to determine you are nothing and you can't be nothing. Begin to represent you who you are. See the God as you know God. See God as you know him, and he will meet you. He will speak to you. But remember, in order to change, you must change the mind. In order to change, you must hang out and be around people that's positive, that encouraging, that are there to help you up when you slip and fall, that don't put the blame on other people, that you must recognize that you can be. Recognize, don't say I want to be a basketball player and you can't play basketball. Don't say I want to be a football player and you can't play football. Recognize your true gift. And when you recognize your true gift, then your life will begin. But if you decide to let someone come to you with a deck of cards, with a deck of emotions, and say, pick a card without seeing it, and you pick a club, they're going to club you emotionally and physically sooner or later. Don't allow yourself to be hit over the head in your thoughts and forced to submit to their belief. Begin to think that you are better than that. Recognize that you have a heart. Is your heart pounding? Not the heart here, the heart to determine right from wrong. Be a diamond. A diamond, when they find it, they have to put it through a lot of, I guess, carving. And if they carve a certain way, it will break. Be a diamond in the rough. Let the God as you know him to be God begin to form you and allow yourself to play his game. Don't let someone draw you in the image that you're projecting, which is not you. Don't allow yourself to be deceived. Come to the understanding and ask yourself, are you going to be one of those individuals? Let me find the card. Are you going to be an individual that's always playing the role in someone's life? Are you going to be an individual that desires to seek the truth? Are you going to be an individual? Are you going to be a joker for someone to use? Behind your back, they talk about you. Yeah, I did this. Yeah, I did that. I made him do this. I made him do that. And they're appeasing you. They're pleasing you with a little bit of money, a little bit of sex, a little bit of things that to make you feel good in your emotions. Begin to wake up. Begin to wake up. Refuse to play the race card game from this day forward. I'm like the young lady shared with me today. It does bother me when I hear about black on black crime. It does bother me when I hear of black individuals killing each other for whatever reason. One may say they deserve it. One may say they had it coming to them. No one has it coming to them when someone killed them. And if you kill someone and you harm someone, it comes back on you. So begin to look at yourself and say, I'm not going to be a joker and to play the race card game anymore. I'm going to pull up my straps. I'm going to pull up my mental mind that I'm exposing. I wrote something I call it a white t-shirt thing. And I wrote another thing saying about showing the underwears. I'm showing in those two particular messages, which are going to be a part of a book. I'm showing you don't have to walk the street with your pants down, exposing your underwear. You are doing that with your pants above your waist, and you're exposing what's in your mind to others to see. And some people don't like what they see. When we as a race of people behave in a certain manner, people try to put all of us in the same boat because they have drawn the image of us by looking at somebody else. When they get to know us, they draw another picture that we are not like others. We are representing what we deem to be our true self. Excuse me. So begin to call into question when someone comes to you and wants you to play the race card game. Because if you do, you will reap what you sow. Thank you again for attending and visiting. He Still Speaks Now Listen. If you like what you heard, share it with others. Allow them the opportunity to be touched. And I keep seeing in my mind back in the days when the black trailblazers walked and did things, they endure pain, emotional pain, physical pain, death, hanging, all to give us the opportunity to do what? To do better. They did not die in vain. They did not die through suffering and through hanging for us to walk down the street with our pants off our butt, to blame other races for we not achieving. Think about it. If they did what we hear today, will we have the opportunity to go into the bathroom? Will we have the opportunity to have nice paying jobs? Will we have the opportunity to still be living in the time that we living in? No. I was one of these individuals that thought that I'm not going to read a book that didn't have any pictures. Of course, I shared in one of my videos that when I was growing up, I used to stutter a lot, so I didn't read. And I had a wake up moment when I decided, wait a minute, if somebody want to hide something in a book, they just put it in a book because I won't read it. So what? Read the book. You're only limited by your vocabulary. Read the book and you'll become more educated. Read for information. Read for knowledge. So when someone comes to you and wants you to play their game, you can say, get away from me. I'm not that kind of person anymore. I'm making a difference. Yes, does love, whatever we do, make us feel good. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of. It made me feel good, but I knew it was wrong. But the more I did it, the less I thought of it was wrong. I hurt people and I confess my sins of doing that. We must begin to recognize that we are in this world for a reason and a purpose. Share Visit HeStillSpeaksNowListen.org. Type in He Still Speaks Now Listen into the YouTube search engine. And with God blessing, when you type in He Still Speaks Now Listen, you don't have to space it. But if you type in He Still Speaks Now Listen in the Google search engine, I'm number one. Did I made it that way? No. For some reason, I'm number one. So it's not hard to find me. Again, share He Still Speaks Now Listen with others and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It has been a pleasure to sit before you today. It's my prayer that what you heard will be encouraging to inspire you to look to call into question. If you have any questions, if you want to talk to me, you can email me, you can call me through my number through the website. If you have anything that you want to share or discuss, feel free. There's no charge. Just call. Hit me up, as they say. Text me, and I'll get back with you. Again, be blessed. It is my prayer that you receive what you need to continue on in this life. Thank you once again for visiting He Still Speaks Now Listen.